Hey parents, wanted to shoot a quick video in regards to our winter program. We've got a lot of emails, phone calls, and questions internally for people that are currently in our program about our winter programming and how that's going to work. Okay, during the winter time, we will offer two programs. We will have our ATP program, which is our just straight train only program, and then we will offer our academy teams. All right. For us, our winter is considered November through February. I know some of you guys are used to the fall winter season. We actually have a fall academy that runs August, September, October. So as that concludes is when our winter season with our academy teams will start. And those of you that might be playing on a team but you still want to train with us, that is when our winter training program will start as well. Okay, so let's just talk about the academy teams first. Saturdays of October is when the academy teams will technically start training camp. Okay, as the fall academy ends at the end of October, that is when we will continue training camp during the week. So there'll be nothing during the week until the first full week of November. Other than that, we will just have once a week in October. All right, the structure for what we do. We do 3 to 4 weeks of training camp, and then after that, we have what we consider our season where we play battlegrounds and outside games. All right. So Saturdays in October is when we start. We will end our season at the end of February. Okay. In terms of the amount of games, each team will get 30 games and 10 battlegrounds. All right. For those of you that are not familiar with battlegrounds, that is where we play internally against ourselves. Our program has always been about development. I think the academy teams has gone great this spring, and it's been a way that we can really help players translate things that they've learned. Battlegrounds is really where we get to really help the players take more risk. Okay, it's not with the typical game where there's refs and score clocks and the typical pressure. This ends up being the time where we want them to try different moves. We want them to stretch themselves. So Battlegrounds has been a key cog for us this spring, and we will definitely continue that in the winter. But they do also need to play outside competition, which we got no problem with. So we'll get them 30 games. Okay. In terms of practices for all 4th, 5th, and 6th grade boys, they will practice 2 times a week. 5th and 6th grade girls will practice 2 times a week. All right. 7th and 8th grade boys and girls will practice 3 times a week. We will give practice days and times out after tryouts and after players have committed to rosters and teams are set. Okay. In regards to who coaches, that will be our staff. M14 staff will coach. We don't do volunteer coaches, and we don't have parent coaches. Our coaches have done a fantastic job this spring, so it'll be our staff that coaches during the wintertime, just like we always do. And again, with the structure, first 3 to 4 weeks we consider training camp. It's a great time for the coaches to really bond with the players and players to bond with each other and us to really put our culture in and how we do stuff. And then after that, then we get into our season where obviously we have practice and we play those outside games in battlegrounds. Okay. It is academy teams, so we still have a focus on development. At their ages, they still have a lot of stuff that they need to work through and get better at. And so we keep that as the center of our attention. For those of you all that might be playing for a team in the wintertime, but you're interested in still staying part of M14, we do have our ATP program, which we call our Academy Training Program. It's a train-only program. For 4th through 8th grade, we call it overtime. So it'll run on Friday nights and Sunday nights. All of the dates and the times will be listed on the website. This video, I just want to give an overview just so everybody knows, yes, we are going to end up running our academy teams again. Tryouts for the academy teams will be the first week of August. That is when we will have our tryouts. Information on your specific player's grade level tryout date is online currently right now, so you can check that out. You will notice that there are 2 tryout dates for each grade level. Both of them are mandatory. All right. If you can't make it to one, then we'll just have to evaluate your player on the day that they can attend, but we won't have any makeup evaluations for the teams. Okay. So 2 mandatory dates for tryouts. That'll be the first week of August. All right. After that, we'll send out the who made the teams and what teams are on. Then we will start on Saturdays in October. Okay. Season ends end of February, 30 games, 10 battlegrounds, still a focus on development and the players getting better. Okay. If you have any other questions, feel free to email, give us a call, but all information will be updated on the website, and we hope to see you then. All right. Let me know if you got any other questions. Thanks.